The Nigerian army has disclosed new techniques being employed by the Boko Haram group to evade airstrikes from the Nigerian Air Force. Brigadier General Abubakar Shekau Usman, Director of Army Public Relations, notified the public of the new development via his Facebook page. He stated that members of the insurgent group were resorting to roofing their houses and hideouts with a mixture of coated sugar and mud so that the roofs would not reflect when there is sunshine. However, he declared that the army had taken measures to tackle this deception. He stated, "The Boko Haram terrorists' tricks of evading air raids have been unraveled by the Theater Command of Operation Lafayette combating insurgency in the northeast of Nigeria." The Boko Haram terrorists group has always perfected survival tricks to continue their nefarious activities through enticement, deceit, concealment and outright propaganda. These were decoded through credible intelligence which became imperative for the public to be aware of it. The insurgents deployed special roofing techniques in order to avoid air detection and bombardment from the Nigerian Air Force, NAF. They resort to roofing their living accommodation and hideouts with a mixture of coated sugar and mud so that the roof will not reflect when there is sunshine. Decisive measures have been taken to deal with this deception. There is no doubt that the main Boko Haram terrorists group factional leader, Abubakar Shekau, is in a terrible state of health and not much a threat as he is now a spent horse, waiting for his Waterloo. However, Abubakar, who has been busy deceiving and recruiting gullible persons, especially misguided youths, into his fold, will soon be captured. We reliably learned that some misguided persons, particularly youths, are getting conscripted into the sect through enticements. They are usually attracted to the sect because of the deceitful and erroneous impression that Abubakar brand of jihad and insurgency is refined and genuine. This is far from it. Both factions are terrorist organizations whose activities constitute crimes against humanity. Their nefarious activities run contrary to the religion of Islam. The faction has recruiters all over the country, especially in the northeast. However, their clearinghouse for such conscripts is at Bodiscom, Yobe State. Efforts are ongoing to track those involved. There is no doubt that Maman Nur al-Ghadi has been wounded and he is more or less a cripple since 2014 at Mumbai. He was hit by NAF while on motorcycle. He is not a fighter, rather he taught in Boko Haram terrorists enclave, and he is also a member of the Shura Council of the terrorists group. He was wounded along with one Abu Mujahid, an indigene of Samanika, Kaduna State, who was later executed by Abubakar Shekau. In view of the above, the general public should be wary of these unscrupulous elements attempting to recruit more youths into their sect. Meanwhile, we previously reported that the Air Task Force of Operation Lafayette and its Nigerian army counterparts commenced combined clearance operations of discovered Boko Haram terrorists, BHT, locations in the Sambisa general area on January 3. Air Vice Marshal Olatokunbo Adesanya, who is the Director of Public Relations of the Nigerian Air Force, said on the first day of the combined clearance operations, the Air Task Force conducted intensive bombardments on selected BHT locations, preparatory to the commencement of the operation. Each of the NAF fighter aircraft took turns to attack structures occupied by BHT elements in the settlement.